I was at Big House, and in fact, someone on the Reddit, yeah, here it is, met Big A at Big House today. So you can see 6'3", towering. He looked to be scoping out the local Wetzel's pretzels to invest. I am eating a pretzel because I do like pretzels authentically. So later in life, when you come by and you order one of my delicious Wetzel's pretzels, just know that it comes from an owner who loves pretzels. I'm like Willy Wonka of pretzels. Anyway, this is a Melee tournament that just happened. Big Smash Melee tournament. And I thought it was pretty sick. I had a great time. I went out there at the urging of Bobby Scar, my people's champ. I hung out most of the weekend with Toph, Scar, and Ben SW. I remembered when I first quit Twitch, we sat in an empty conference room and passed weed around. It was a perfect blunt rotation. And I just like those guys, and so I was like, I want a chance to hang out with them again because Ben SW moved to the fucking East Coast to work for Lena Khan doing Antitrust, which is actually based. And Bobby Scar quit Twitch to become basically a full-time dad, which is pretty based. And then Toph's doing Golden Guardians and Smash, and he's doing a bunch of cool content. So, but I don't get to see him all that often. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go out. So I go out there, we have a good time, whatever. Probably you guys don't follow Melee, but I cheer for two players. One of them's named Mango, this guy. That's his professional headshot photo. This is like the Geico caveman, bro. Anyway, Mango's the GOAT. And the reason I talked to you about this is because up in the rafters over the rest of this giant Big House are images of all the previous winners. As you walk through this venue, look over the rafters, there's photos of fucking Mango from 2012. Over 10 years ago, this guy won this tournament. And he's still here in this tournament today doing crazy good. Like, he might win it. That's what we're saying. He is both the youngest and the oldest person to have ever won a Smash Major. To me, that's fucking cool. To be the person who won it, the youngest and the oldest, is fucking cool. I just think in any sport, that's fucking cool. And so I'm kind of even cheering for him more than J-Mook. J-Mook is the guy, you might know that I'm a big fan of. Super fucking giga chatted. He has easy headshots because he just fucking looks like a model, bro. J-Mook somehow plays Smash 24/7 and looks like this, which is not a normal thing. If you play this much Smash, it should warp your appearance, Also, I heard a story. I think I'm fine telling this. Earlier this year, I was at this tournament, Genesis, that he won. He got his first big win. And that same weekend, he was going crazy on Tinder. So those are two guys I'm cheering for. I'll give you a spoiler. Neither one of them won the fucking tournament. Pretty sad. But we did get this one moment. This is the reason I fly out to these events. I go to Smash tournaments because there's that one moment where the crowd gets really fucking hype and a really sick moment happens and everyone starts losing it and they start hugging each other. And I was worried there wasn't going to be one, because there wasn't that many upsets from the upsets I was watching. But then we got this moment. I'm gonna show it to you. And I want you to notice, I'm going to show you that I am right here. Where my cursor is, you can't really see it. That's my Enron hat right there. This hat right here, that's me front row, okay? If you watch it a little bit, I start losing my mind. This is Moki. He's on, you might know him because he's on Moist. Up-and-coming, super skyrocketing Fox player, super hella good. This is Mango, obviously the guy I was talking about. Oldest and youngest player to win. Veteran defending, his fucking title and crown. And it's 2-2. So it's game 5, and Mango's up 2 stocks to 1. So it looks like he's got it in the bag, right? He's pretty comfortably in a lead. But then Moki grabs him, shines him off the side, jumps down, kills him. That, first of all, that's crazy. Moki's clean down a full stock and just runs at him. Bam, shine. Bam, shine again. Knocks him off. Ah, bam, shine. Last stock, game 5. The crowd's starting to stand up. And this is a fucking big deal. They're both at 0%, so it's dead even. And then you can see me right there. I'm standing up, clapping. I'm starting to, there's people behind me, sit down, probably. But now everybody's standing up. Okay, and then, boom! And what you can't hear, I wish there was a crowd view because it's going, Mango, man. It starts right here, right when he gets the first hit. Mango, and everyone starts getting louder every hit. Mango, 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 Mango. And then I jump up and I'm fucking, you can see I'm turning around right here. I'm losing it. Dude, it's almost embarrassing. This is from that moment. This is how happy I was. Dude, look at my face. Look at this one. Dude, I'm fucking losing it, dude. I'm like fucking witnessing the birth of Christ. I got a crop top. My fucking Melee hoodie's wide up. I'm losing it. Anyway, everyone's into it. Unfortunately, after that, Mango lost. J-Mook lost. And this guy, Cody Schwab, probably the best Fox in the world, makes an insane losers run, comes back in finals and wins. And what's really funny, I'll tell you a little Cody story. What we do at these tournaments, when you're kicking it with Scar, for example, what you do is you go to the hotel room and you watch a fucking movie you've already seen. You drink a little, you talk, you have a good time, but you order Domino's pizza and you watch a movie you've already seen. So what we watched, we had a group. We watched fucking 8 Mile, the Eminem movie. And a big part of that movie is fucking Kim Basinger as Eminem's terrible mom.
We're being evicted.
We finished this movie, 8 Mile, and then we're like, let's watch something else. The Nice Guys, you ever heard of that with Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe? It's like a really good movie that super flopped. This movie highly features the same actress, Kim Basinger, talking the entire time about Detroit. Completely by happenstance, we had a fucking Kim Basinger movie night, a Kim Basinger x Detroit movie night. Cody Schwab won the tournament. One of the hardest tournaments ever. Most insane loser run. Beats every top player, comes back, wins the tournament. Pretty impressive. Actually, unreasonably impressive. But it reminded me how different Melee is from other sports and esports. Because I've seen, you know, when someone wins a big esports event, let's say Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever, they go out and they party and they get drunk and they hold up the big trophy. And in real sports, of course, they party. I leave the room after watching back-to-back Kim Basinger double features at 2 a.m. And I'm going back to my hotel room and I see in the elevator Cody Schwab by himself. And his eyes are fried, dude. He's like just tired. And I'm like, oh, yo, Cody, what's up, bro? Congrats, congrats on winning the tournament. What are you up to? What are you up to? And he's like, yeah, I'm playing Mario Party. Biggest thing I learned yesterday was how shit Melee controllers are for Mario Party. Couldn't play half the mini games because of the goddamn triggers. This is his celebratory victory tweet after winning one of the biggest tournaments of the year. Anyway, I thought it was pretty gangster. All right, I played a couple friendlies at Big House. Had a good time. I think I did pretty well for not having practice in 8 months. Everyone's fucking cracked now, to be honest. Get diced by Scar? No, I did fine for Scar. The problem is Scar only plays the box now, and he only plays his Fox called the Mad Dog. So I did pretty well, but he didn't play Falcon. I feel like Melee's in a weird position. I agree. I sort of noticed it. I feel like I sound like a boomer saying this. I really do. So I don't... Just know that I know that going in. You know, online play saved Melee, but also in a way it killed it. I don't know how else to put it, bro. Now it's just like, yeah, it's like other games, dude. Nobody knows each other, dude. It's just hard to describe how cool the feeling was of going to a tournament and kind of knowing everybody. But those early tournaments were just sick. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking it. I still had a great time. I had a great time. The love that went into that game for years is crazy. You think about someone like Mewtwo King, that's a guy that made his living for over a decade traveling around to garage locals and winning them for $100. He traveled around the fucking country living in different people's houses. He would just play like a fucking, 15-man local, win it, get $127 and move on. He was a true samurai nomad. And all these guys, I mean, they played this game for a long time. And then the documentary comes out and it kind of blows up and all the viewership goes to, 50, 100K on tournaments and becomes a real esport. And the tournaments are bigger now and they're sick. And then it was cool. They were finally starting to get paid. And then over the pandemic, they came out with online play. And once they had online play, people stopped going to in-person events so much. And they started just playing, they grinded online. And as you guys know, because you're all fucking degenerate online gamers, once you have the anonymity of online, once you don't see someone face to face, and you're not sitting around at a fucking shitty garage playing with them, you start to hate them. Like if you lose to a guy in person, you're like, damn, that guy was good. When you lose to him online, you go, that guy fucking sucked. What a fucking cheesy asshole. What a little fucking dipshit bitch, plays like a fucking lame ass camper. Hate him. You understand? That the only difference is that you're not sitting next to him and you can see him as a person. And so once that became the culture, you know, once you take that out, I feel like people become a little more coarse. And then, you know, one big part of it was that Leffen is a top player in Melee, and he had to drop out of this tournament because he got death threats. And I don't remember there ever being death threats in Melee's history. We're at like a death threats point, bro. So I don't know. I just think shit, it just felt, you know, I don't know. When I started, it felt really high in camaraderie. Really high. Like everyone was like almost excited if you were a new person joining in. And now it doesn't feel like, you know what? I just don't get that vibe anymore. I think it's the case that the game didn't change, but you/we did. Yeah, what I'm saying is it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. I understand that, but what I'm saying is things did materially change, largely because of the pandemic and everything shifting online. I'm not saying it's like oh, you know what? Maybe the world changed. You know, I'm just saying literally that changed things in a way that like makes me a tiny bit sad, but you know, it works out. So you're saying we're all Melee in a way. I mean, no, that's beautiful, but no, I'm not saying that at all, right? You're saying Melee is not a place, it's a people. You're saying Melee was the friends we made along the way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, that's literally what I'm saying. Wait, that one's real. That is actually what I'm saying. Melee sort of is the friends we made along the way. I think people are making fewer friends through Melee. Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at.